Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are joining us from. We are happy to have you this evening. It's 4 p.m. Lagos time, Nigerian time. Please kindly confirm that you can hear me by signifying in the chat room. Let's have feedback from everyone to confirm that you can hear me. So this afternoon, I'm going to be kicking off this session. Shortly, the anchors, the host of the session will be coming in. We are happy to have everyone. Good afternoon, Israel. Good afternoon, Anthony. We're glad to have you join us today. It's end of the year. It's going to be a very exciting and relaxing mood. Let's celebrate ourselves. It's been a journey so far. We are glad to have you join us to celebrate the end of the year in a massive way. Good evening. So my name is Anu Oyeniro, and I'll be kicking off this session shortly. I would love to just run everyone through what we have for us at DSN for this very event. So if you have not dropped your name, would love to meet you. Would love to know where you are joining us from. Please kindly do that. My colleagues are also going to be coming up to discuss much more on that. So because of our time, I'll just kick off and start off with this amazing session. So for today, the theme of this session is navigating the future of work. Navigating the future of work. So aligning skills with industry demands. So we would love to reflect on our year 2023 and also plan on our career journey for 2024. And in that wise, I also want to just kick off and welcome you once again. So this is the agenda that we have rolled together for us as a team, just to review what we need to do. So I was starting off with the welcome address, which I'll be taking. Then we'll move on to quickly talk about our DSN community impact story and achievement. Then we'll do a little bit of overview of our community in 2023. Then we'll move on to do some community spotlight and project showcase. After that, we'll quickly run into the fun quiz. Please stay tuned because we have a lot of quiz put together, which we can win and we're going to be winning. So we also have a panel session. Our panelists are on the call. Then we have a question and answer. We're going to be running another set of fun quiz. Then we'll have a special announcement. Then we'll have closing remarks and photo session. So this session promises to really deliver a lot. So if I am you, if I'm someone next to you or someone on this call, I would say to myself, I'm just going to take our time and wait so that I can enjoy everything that has been put together. So I'll just quickly run through this. This is Data Science Nigeria. We are also known as Data Scientists Network outside Nigeria. We also take that name outside Nigeria. So and our commitment is to raise 1 million AI talent and build AI solutions that improve the quality of life and well-being of 2 billion people in emerging markets. So these are seen us do a lot of activities ranging from training, research, academic, book paper, posters, and I'm going to be talking to that shortly. So in 2023 at Data Science, I would like to just show you some of our global impact and recommendable recognitions, which I'm sure some of you might have seen in the public domain, but it borders on us as you being one of our strong members, and member of the house, to also have this as part of you saying what we've done. So this is our latest award, and I would love for us to celebrate DSN here. So we won the 2023 Heart of Technology AOT 5.0 Excellence Award in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning category. Please, can we celebrate DSN in-house? Let's celebrate DSN. It's been a very wonderful one. I was very, very proud of this. Just this few days ago, we won this award. I want to see our reactions in-house in the chat room. Can we celebrate DSN? Congratulations. Thank you. And just a few weeks ago too, we also won Data Science Nigeria and Data Science DSN AI Innovations Limited. We're also the winners of the highly competitive Global Grant Challenges Grant, which is an initiative of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So we pride ourselves as being the leaders in artificial intelligence and data science, as we had over 13,000, 1,300 submissions were made, across the world, and DSN and GSNAI won two of those prestigious awards. So let's celebrate DSN also. So DSN work has also been referenced more than over 14,500 times. I mean, including 51 highly cited papers. I mean, this recommendation is available on www.academia.edu, and this testifies to one of the good work that we do at DSN, which you are strongly part of. And I'm also happy to say to you that 4 of our papers got accepted at the 37th edition of the prestigious world's largest artificial intelligence conference, NeurIPS. Is currently ongoing in USA. Please, let's celebrate DSN. DSN keeps the bar. I mean, we get to raise the bar at all times. So 4 of our papers are accepted at NeurIPS, which is currently ongoing. And also, we hosted the Microsoft Philanthropy team, African team, on a strategic visit at the DSN AI Hub in Lagos just some days ago. We are glad to showcase this. Then we were also hosted. We had a top-level endorsement to the Office of the President and the Vice President, as well as the Executive Governor of Kaduna State during the course of the year on the Google.org funded intervention, Iowa Ladies for Tech. So it was part of the key things that we did during the year. So during the course of the year also, the leadership team of DSN visited the Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister of the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosu Tijani, and it was a very strategic and a very promising visit, so which we are also proud of. So we also recently hosted the team from Digital Explorers, Lithuania team, to support the internship placement of Google.org, which is the initiative funded by Google.org on the project called Iowa Ladies for Tech. So we're going to talk more on that. During the course of the year also, we were able to establish a collaborative partnership with the University of Southampton and WorldPop on the delivery of solutions within our geospatial domain. Can we please celebrate DSN? Then we're also glad to have participated in the formal strategy framing session hosted by the Federal Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy on how to make Nigeria digital. So we are proud to be part of that session. Then DSN currently, as much as you are also aware, we are owning and leading the responsible AI narrative in Nigeria, while positioning this as a CSR intervention. I'm sure during the course of the year, some of you participated in this intervention. So this is DSN in partnership with Microsoft. We pioneered the new responsible AI dashboard in Nigeria as part of our efforts to drive responsible AI practices. And then we also, in partnership with Meta, we also facilitated the geospatial AI workshop in 3 African countries, Senegal, Kenya, and Nigeria. We're proud of that. Then during the course of the year, we also hosted a team, the leadership team from Tulane University, USA, on a strategic partnership and consulting visits to Nigeria. We're very glad and proud of that. Then we also partnered with the renowned social media platform, TikTok, to create awareness on its unique safety features to address common online safety issues such as digital citizenry, mental health, and digital well-being, online well-being. So these are some of the things we did during the course of the year. Then we're also proud to have partnered with a Nigerian diaspora organization, UDO. So this was when the visitation came into the hub, and we did a strategic delivery in Plateau State. Then we also hosted Akshata Kamat, a design thinking practitioner from Stanford University, USA, and she facilitated the masterclass for our ladies in the AI community on design thinking for machine learning. So this is also the picture showing that. So having said that, we're just going to move quickly into a brief overview of DSN community in 2023. I won't take time because this, I'm sure you were part of it. During the course of the year, it was a very swell and very, very productive one for us. We had business and consulting partnership with all of these top global and local industry leaders. Please, can we celebrate ourselves? We did quite well this year. Like I said initially, we launched a female-oriented Iowa Ladies for Tech program in Kaduna State in partnership with Google.org. So my colleague who is on the call will also speak much more on that during the course of this session. Then we also in partnership, like I said, we had a responsible AI workshop in partnership with Microsoft for professionals across different sectors. Let's celebrate ourselves. So that's for professional categories. So this is also DSN. We're proud to also have hosted our foremost fully funded annual AI bootcamp session this year, which is we all know that is an immersive experience. It featured over 30 speakers, and I mean over 30 speakers across different categories of artificial intelligence and data science. We had that session this year, and we also awarded over 10 participants across different categories. I mean, you guys did very fantastically well. So you can also appreciate yourself. We had awards from Mr. Algorithm to Miss Algorithm to Best Poster Award, then Project Participation Award as well. Then in collaboration with Microsoft, we organized introductory AI classes across different cities, both domestically and internationally. Let's celebrate ourselves there. Then we had, this is also the snapshot of introductory classes, AI classes, which is tagged free AI class in every city. Then we also participated in the Deep Learning Daba conference, which is the biggest annual AI conference in Africa. And this edition was held in Ghana. Let's celebrate ourselves. DSN really showed well. Then we also had a poster presentation at Deep Learning Daba, so by internet. So it's something we're very, very much proud of. Then this year, we had at DSN's largest francophone community, DSN Maradi, hosted their very first event with massive participation. Please, let's celebrate ourselves. Let's celebrate ourselves. It was a wonderful event. Then this is a snapshot of the event of the largest francophone community, DSN Maradi. Then we also celebrated the International Girls Child's Day by visiting schools to educate and inspire young girls on the theme, the girl child and AI. So which the future is now. So this is a picture showing some of the things we did there. Then also we partnered with Kunong Digi to introduce kids and adults to ICT skills in Imo State. Then we hosted 8 weeks long masterclass on generative AI for educators nationwide. I mean, it's something we're very, very much proud of during the course of the year. So snapshot of learnings also here. My colleague will speak much more on that. Then we partnered with Nigeria and Diaspora America, like I said the other time, to train over 200 youth with job readiness skills in Jos Plateau State. Then we introduced the Telegram app, which is an interactive session whereby knowledge is exchanged via Telegram platform. So this is a very creative and innovative way that we explored this year, which we are very proud of. Then we also secured the best academic poster for the third time in a row, the third year in a row at Indaba X Nigeria during the event which held at Kwara State, which happened in Kwara State. Please can celebrate yourself. So these are some of the things we did at the DSN Indaba Hex session. Then our AI first startup, DSN AI, also kicked off and hosted the first geospatial AI workshop at the Deep Learning Daba conference in Ghana. So please, let's celebrate that amazing work. So this is just the little to show how much the year has been quite robust and very eventful for us at DSN. And we're very, very proud of how much we have delivered, how much work that we've done, how much achievements that we have raised. I mean, and continue to achieve our aim of raising 1 million AI talent and producing talent across the globe, which I'm very glad and I'm very happy that you're also part of. So let's celebrate ourselves. For this event, we'd love for us to tag, share this with your friends. You can also keep up the conversation across different social media channels. And please kindly do well to use this hashtag, future_of works. Hashtag skills_alignment and hashtag DSN_community. So without taking our time, we're just going to move on to the next point on our agenda. So I'll call on the anchors, my colleague Omotayo, Omotayo to just take this over. Omotayo, are you on the call?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. And please confirm that you can hear me. Thank you
Yes, we
so
can hear you loud and clear.
All right, thank you so much for that awesome session. Everyone, I want to see the fire emojis, the clap emojis. Can you imagine? This is so awesome. Awesome. Just in about a space of about 10 months, DSN have been able to achieve this so much. Let's give DSN let me see that fire emoji. I'm waiting. I'm not seeing them. Let them roll as we move into the project showcase for ROI. Yes, I'm seeing them. They're coming in. They're coming in. Yes. And Muluwa, I can see that. From Hester, I can see that. From Bashirat, yes, let the fire emoji. Victor, yes. Everyone, this is so awesome. This is to tell you the possibility of visions and what can be done when you set your mind to achieve whatever you want to do. So very quickly now, we'll be moving to the next phase of this end of the year event. And I'll be calling on my colleague, who is the program manager for our Harawa Ladies for Tech project, currently ongoing in Kaduna State, to share some highlights of this project, as well as some of the wonderful projects that that the learners were able to come up with. So Faiza, if you're on the call, you can unmute and you have the floor. Thank you so much. While we wait for Fraser, let me keep seeing the appreciation for DSN. Yes, it's worth celebrating. Can you imagine? After a very long, for just in about 10 months. So much. Thank you, DSN. Thank you for this awesomeness that you're creating for our community. Yes, Fraser.
Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. I hope you can all hear me. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Good evening.
Good evening. It's amazing to speak to every one of you. I have just 5 minutes to speak to you. So, Iowa Ladies for Tech program is actually an initiative of Data Science Nigeria to equip and expose young women in northern Nigeria with the right skills in data science and digital skills. As we all know, data science skill is one of the most sought after skills in the world. So Data Science Nigeria brought these skills free of charge for women in northern Nigeria. We currently have like about 2,000 plus learners currently in the pipeline of the program, and about 4 more cohorts to go ahead. So next year we'll have 4 more cohorts. We've been doing amazing stuff for the past 7 weeks. In fact, my learners are here. I really this for tech. Can I see you guys? Please comment on the comment section. Let me see all my IULs for tech ladies, because I know that the past 7 weeks with my ladies have been very amazing. So also in the beautiful lady of Kaduna State, in the beautiful state of Kaduna State, we currently have like 4 dedicated learning centers with expert instructors. So we have learning centers across the 3 senatorial zones. We have one in Zaria, we have another one in Kaduna, we have another one in Kafanchan. So Kad ICT in Kafanchan, Almara Hub, 360 Mass Hub in Kaduna Central, and then we have Ibrahim Dabo Hub in Zaria. I don't know if my slide is up, but can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. So these are some of the amazing pictures that we have from our hub. That's Ibrahim Dabu Center. Then we have Alvara Hub. We have 360 Mass Hub. And then, of course, Kafanchan Hub. Our picture is not there. Can you go to the next slide, please? So these are, in fact, some of the very interesting projects that our participants have been able to participate in. If you look at this beautiful dashboard, it was designed by one of our participants, as well as so many others. There's a lot of us, a lot of plenty amazing stuff that the participants have been doing. But these are just a few to show what our ladies have been doing. There's one from Anita, there's one from Halima, there's one for. So in fact, it's been a lot of amazing stuff out here in Kaduna State. We've been able to even integrate both the online and the physical sessions in our program. One thing that I can say for sure is even after doing that, we have copying centers where participants, go to the hubs, go and collect content from the hubs, and amazing stuff. Women are actively doing stuff out here, and in fact, we can see mothers with babies learning in the hubs. We can see women with children trying to find time to balance the whole thing. So our community has been doing outstandingly great. I wouldn't want to take so much of our time, but this is just a little bit about Iowa Ladies for Tech. Thank you so much, Omotayo, and everyone for joining.
All right, thank you so much, Fraser, for that awesome session. Everyone, please let me see. Let's give the Arewa ladies for tech. Let me see claps and fire emojis and thumbs up. This is amazing. I could see mothers carrying babies. I could see both the young and the old. Everyone interested in learning what is it that the future demands, and you could see everybody, giving it what it takes to learn. That is the spirit, and that is what we foster here at DSN. And we want to let you know that more and more of this is coming in the very nearest. We will be sharing more opportunities like this with you. All right, thank you for all of the emojis and the claps and the thumbs up. Yes. So very quickly, we'll be moving to the next section, which is the project showcase for the AI-enabled teachers. So I will be handling that section very quickly because of our time. So we had 8 weeks of masterclass session, 8 weeks of learning, 8 weeks of engaging, with educators, and we saw teachers in Nigeria learning how to create prompts, for education and learning, and at the same time learning how to create lesson plans online, leveraging generative AI tools such as ChatGPT, Microsoft Bing, Google Bard, and we could see educators creating awesome results. And some of what you have on the screens are some of the work done by some of our educators during this learning period. The next slide, please. So we had images. We could see, let me spotlight this very quickly. You could see prompts on practical sessions where you could prompt the AI tools, ask specific questions related to the subject you teach, and it will generate images such that even if there are tools, if there are things you need that you cannot find in a normal class, but maybe in your laboratory and all of that, these images could actually help to make learning, to foster learning. The next slide, please. Not only did our learners, the teachers generated images, they also generated videos. So you just give some of these tools the right prompting, and they will generate the correct image that speaks to that learning content that you would need to learn, that you need your learners to be able to learn, and this it makes teaching and learning very fun, very interesting. Yeah, I can see that, but saying video generated. Wow, how? Yes, that is it. These were some of what our teachers were able to do. And let me also announce that this covered not just only in Nigeria, but we had teachers join us from the UK, we had lecturers, we had those from Ethiopia, we had from Zambia, we had them joining from different places, to learn from this. It was awesome. Can I have the next slide, please? So these are some of the outputs of what teachers were able to generate during the 8 weeks masterclass. And on the screen, you can see one of the testimonial from one of our teachers who joined this session, who is a lecturer all the way from Zamfara State. You can imagine. And if you read through this testimonial, you will see how this educator is already leveraging what he learned during this 8 weeks master class, and he has transformed his lecturing and his teaching engagement completely and totally. This is what DSN is all about. This is what we do. And we want to encourage you, for our teachers who are on this call, why not just give yourself a fire emoji, a clap emoji in the chat section. Let everybody know that you are also part of this as well. And we will be sharing more opportunities like this with us in the days ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. All right, I think I will hand over to my colleague now, Oluwabukumi, who will take us through the first fun quiz for the day, and then he will take proceedings from here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Omotayo. Please confirm if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you clearly, Adiola Oluwabukumi. You're welcome.
Hi, Omotayo. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you clearly, Bukumi.
Okay, thank you so much. Exciting time at DSN. I'm very sure DSN are thrilled to be in this event just like I am. And right now we're moving to the fun part of this event. We'll have a lot of activities like we told you, and we're going to be having our first game session. Yes, we're going to be having our first game session now. And so let me lay some important truths. So let me um okay, so some important rules to note when you are joining a Kahoot game. It's not only about knowing the answer, you need to have the speed. So very quickly, you can see my screen now. So this is the game pin. My colleagues will be dropping the link to join the Kahoot game. All you need to do is to search for kahoot.it and then you input the game pin. Yes, so I can see bumps already. So let's start joining. So you can either join with your full name, your DSN AI membership ID, or your phone number. We need to be sure because at the end I'm going to be announcing the tangible reward that I will have for this game session. Yes, this promises to be the very fun part of this event, apart from listening to our speakers. So I need more people, I need more people, I need more people on my couch before I start. I have just 10 now. I have Tifa, I have Plazo, I have Mohammed. Let's start joining. Let's start joining. I'll be starting the game in the next few minutes. So the game pin is 456306, and how to join is to type kahoot.it. Just search for kahoot.it and then we are good to go.
While we're waiting for others to join, let me quickly announce that the Zoom room is currently full. So if you have your friends, colleague, and other community member who are
I have just 11 people. Where are the DSNers? Let's start joining. Let's start joining. And so one more thing I'll be saying is that, so if you've been part of this event from the beginning, you will find some of these questions very, very cheap. And if you've been conversant with the community, you will find all these questions easy peasy. So let's start now. Or should we wait for other DSNers to join? How many people do I have here? How many people do I have here? Is anybody in issues to join? So my colleagues will be dropping the link in the chat. So the link to join the Kahoot game, just search kahoot.it and then input the game pin. Great, so I think this is a very good time to start while others join. So I'm going to be clicking the start now. So the first question is up. DSN has a commitment to raise number of people. So let's pick the answers. Okay. Okay. Okay, so just in a minute, we are going to be moving to the next activity while I bring back my Kahoot. So just in a minute, we are going to be moving on to the next activity, and we are going to come back to this count. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, Motayo.
Much, Bukumi. Please confirm you can hear me. Please confirm you can hear me. Thank you so much, Bukumi, for that session. Please note that just like my colleague has announced, he will be coming back with the Kahoot session. And don't worry, we'll be having a session. We will have this game session and we will be sharing what you will be going home with from this session. Now, very quickly, we'll be moving on to the next session. And we are coming to the next session, which is the panel discussion session. And in this session, we'll be focusing on the topic of our panel discussion, which is navigating the future of work aligning skills with industry demand. And before we begin to invite our panelists to speak to some specific topics and maybe pick one or two questions, I want to invite my colleague Chinazo, who will be reading out the citations of each of our speaker for this evening. She'll be reading their profile and helping us to meet our various speakers so that we know who they are and what they do. Please, Chinazo, if you're on the call, you can unmute and you have the floor. Hello, Chinazo, are you on the call? Okay, I'm not sure if Chinazo, can you hear me? All right, I'm not sure if you can hear me, so I will have to do that myself very quickly so that we can make the most of our time. So we'll be moving straight to our Meet the Panelists session. Okay, she's on. Oh, awesome, awesome. You're welcome, you're welcome. Great to have you this evening.
Yes, thank you so much, Omotayo. Good evening, good afternoon, from wherever you're joining us from. I'm so excited to be part of this year's community end of year activity. So without further ado, we have a lineup of amazing speakers because as a community, we are stronger, we are more empowered. So we've lined up speakers to share their industry expert knowledge with us. First on our list, we have Hafsa El Yakubu. She's the CEO and founder Mahatech. Hafsa is a community leader and impact maker with experience in software development, management, and training. She's the founder of Maha Technologies, a tech-enabled recruitment agency that connects businesses and pre-vetted tech talents to opportunities for growth. Her passion stems from her experience as co-founder of STEM Coders Club, SCC, Ahmadu Bello University, where she spearheaded numerous training programs, impacting aspiring tech enthusiasts and identifying a gap. So she'll be speaking to us on working together for innovation in tech startups. So Hafsa, please confirm if you're on the call as I move on to the next speaker. So we have our next speaker, Rose Obomiata. Rose has been an HR consultant for over 8 years and the founder of Ask Real Solutions. She's a certified HR professional with a generalist experience who supports businesses to achieve their goals through people. Her vision is born out of the desire to create a platform where not only individuals, but also employers can gain meaningful insights and knowledge to drive positive change in various spheres of life. She strives to be the beacon of light, guiding them through the complexities of HR, recruitment, and career choices. Rose holds the Senior Professional of Human Resources International Certification from the Human Resources Certification Institute, USA. She's also an associate of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria and has a practitioner license to practice HR in Nigeria. So Rose will be speaking to us on adapting to new trends in hiring for AI and tech jobs. Glad to have you on the call, Rose. And I'll quickly move on to our next speaker, who is in the person of Zainab Musa Ishaq. Zainab is an IT specialist with experience in managing all facets of IT projects and infrastructure. She is a certified project manager who has demonstrated success in ensuring the hitch-free operation of IT systems and providing services that improve the overall efficiency and performance of organizations. She has won several awards, including the NYSC Merit Award in 2008, the KPMG Data Science Award in 2017, the Holt Prize Regional Winner West Africa in 2018, the MTN RDIC Award in 2019, and the UN ITC She Trades Global Hackathon Winner 2022, to mention a few. Zainab has consulted for firms such as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the World Bank, and the United Nations. She has worked with New Nigeria Development Company, Minaret Multimedia, and Rylox Global Solutions Limited. And she currently works as HR at IntelliWorks Technologies Limited. I'm sure you all know that it's going to be a packed session and a lot to learn. So I'll move on to the next speaker. Okay, so Rose will be speaking about, she'll be speaking on making the most of AI. Olariwaju, I'm sure some of us already know him, in data analytics and management, with over 6 years of experience in data business transformation. Next in various roles, such as analyst, data scientist, data.
Hi, Chinazo, can you hear me? Your video is
Please confirm that you can
hear me. In progress.
Yes, you can speak on now.
Okay. Sorry about that. Also, I was talking about Olariwaju. Okay, so he has helped businesses reduce costs. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my camera. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my sorry about this. Okay, let me just quickly fix this. Okay, it's not getting me right.
Okay, Chinazo, maybe let me see if I will just take over from here. Maybe I'll just take over from here and then continue with the citation.
Okay. I think we are.
Okay.
Okay. Apologies again. Okay, so Olariwaju has helped businesses reduce costs, improve revenue, optimize processes, and cater to the unique needs of customers using Python, Azure, R, Power Apps, Power Automate, SQL, Azure Synapse, and more. Please confirm if you can still hear me.
We can hear you loud and clear, Chinazo.
Oh, great. Olariwaju has also led a data architecture project supporting the execution of data strategy and governance. Olariwaju is a community leader in both Nigeria and the US, supporting data and local community. Today, he'll be speaking to us on public projects as skill showcases. And last but not the least is the amazing Dr. Sakinat Folorunsho. Dr. Sakinat is a computer science lecturer and machine learning researcher. She is a girl, child, and woman mentor who is highly goal-oriented and target-driven. She's compassionate, a fast learner, deeply committed to research that spans across data mining and machine learning, and always open to collaboration. Dr. Sakinat has collaborated and worked on different research projects within Nigeria and globally. She is a member of Women in Machine Learning and Women in Music Information Retrieval. She has worked on making a machine learning pipeline, pair, ontology, and vocabulary building and curriculum and course content development with Vodana. Today, Dr. Sakinat will be speaking to us on using research as a stepping stone to innovation and career advancement. You will agree with me that we have a lineup of heavyweight speakers. So please do enjoy their sessions and get your questions ready. Thank you. And I'll hand over to my colleague, Amatai.
All right, thank you so much, Chinazo. Thank you for that citation session. Very quickly, before we begin to take our speakers one after the others, before we hear from them, please, I want all of our speakers to put on their videos and also unmute themselves. And we want them to say hi to us one after the other. Do we have Afsa El Yakubu? Are you on the call? Just say hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, good evening. So nice to have you. Thank you so much. Do we have Rose on the call?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Rose. It's so good to have you this evening. Thank you for making it
Yeah.
out. Thank you. Do we have Zainab Musa on the call?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi.
Hi,
Can you
Zainab.
see me?
Yes, your video is coming up okay. You need to adjust it a little, but we can see you upside down. But it's good to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have Olarewaju Imboke on the call.
Yes, I am. Good
Wow,
evening,
awesome,
everyone.
awesome. So glad to have you again this evening for another awesome session. You're welcome. And lastly, do we have Dr. Shekinat Folorunshaw on the call? Can you just say hi to us?
Yeah, hi everyone. Glad to be here.
All right, thank you so much, man. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let me quickly mention that we have increased the capacity of the Zoom room. We've been getting some feedback that it's full. We've increased the capacity. So you can reach out to your communities, reach out to your groups, reach out to the network, tell everyone to join the Zoom room again, that the Zoom room can now accommodate more and more people more than the initial benchmark so that we can have everyone that needs to be on this call. We need them to be in this call now to be part of this session. Thank you so much, everyone, for that. All right, so very quickly, we will be proceeding to the speaker sessions, and I will be doing a little rearrange, and I will be starting with Rose Obielmiata. I'll be starting with Rose going forward as the first speaker. I will do a little rejig so that we can have all the other speakers settle in as well. She will be speaking to us on adapting to new trends in hiring for AI and tech jobs. So Rose, you have the floor. What can you say to us about how do we adapt to the current trend of leveraging AI, leveraging it for AI hiring as well as for tech job? You have the floor, please, Rose.
Thank you very much. I didn't get your name, so thank you very much for having me.
Don't worry,
Oh,
don't
thank
worry.
you very much, Mr. Matayo. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me? So
Yes,
if
we
you
can
can
hear
hear
you
me,
loud and clear.
yeah. So briefly, I'll be talking on adapting to new trend in hiring for AI and tech jobs. So I just have limited time, so I'll be talking briefly. Firstly, it is no longer news that tech is here to stay. AI is here to stay. So, firstly, if you are not on that train, now is the time for you to buckle your shoe and join the train because everything we're doing currently is AI and tech. Now, firstly, I hear a lot of people say tech, 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 but some of us do not really know what tech is all about, what the word tech is. We know people know about AI, artificial intelligence, and all that. But tech, what does tech mean? In a layman terms, tech simply means digitalization of whatever you're doing. So whatever tech is coming to come and do for us is something we already have in place. But what tech is coming to do is digitalizing it, automating it. So you don't need to go through the hassle and all that to get it done. So if you are a company or you are a business owner, you are an individual, whatever, it cuts across everybody. This is a train that you must join. So that is simply what tech is all about. Now I'm going to be talking about it from the HRO perspective. Now, it is a new trend. It is our new normal for us to. This is our reality. So it's nothing like, oh, I don't want to join and all that. So, but first of all, I'm going to be, speaking on this topic from, two aspects. And the first thing is, what are the current trends in hiring for AI jobs and tech jobs? Now, for tech revolve around everything. Whether you're a business owner or you're an individual, it's tech. So everybody is automating it. And for people who are in the DSN community, you guys are so lucky because that skill what is required currently. I can tell you for a fact because I'm an HR professional. Now, the skill for tech is limited. Now, if you don't want to know the stress HR or a business owner go through to get a tech person, now getting a tech person, it means that we are, competing with the global world, because the tech skill has to do is a global skill that is needed for not just Nigeria but global. Now we have shortage of that skill, and there's high demand for it. Now, first of all, shortage in the sense that we have people who do not even have these skills, and the little persons we have are not even willing, because we have a lot of people in global space that are also looking for that. That's one of the trend. And the other one is shortage of these skills. The third trend currently in the tech space is that a lot of tech workers are looking for remote work, and you can't blame them, even if you're not even tech, because everybody currently in this day and age can work from anywhere they are, whether you are an HR professional, you're a project manager, anybody you are, because tech has been able to build a performance, AI and tech have been able to build a performance platform whereby you can work anywhere and we can still know whether you're working or not. So there is an high demand for remote work. So these are some of the current trends that we have currently in the workspace. Now, the next question would be that, so how do you now adapt to this trend? Because it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So it is either you join or you are being left behind. The first thing you have to do as a business owner or as an HR person is stay up to trend of what is happening in the tech world and all that. So by staying up to trend, it means that you have to attend conferences, you have to pay attention to newsletters, you need to pay attention to whatever is trending in the tech communities. In fact, communities like this will help you stay up to date of what is happening and the development on tech industry. So by staying up to date, that is one of the ways you can be able to adapt to what, so you know what is changing. So you don't think that you have the skills, whether the skills that you think you have today, tomorrow is no longer needed. So there is need for you to constantly increase, to constantly develop your skills, for you to constantly be in the know of what has changed. So it's not because, oh, today they said this is what is happening, so you are already acquired and you go to sleep. No, you constantly learn, oh, is there a better way, or is there a new way that will be able to do these things? So that's one of the ways. Stay up to date with the current trend. Now, another way you can adapt to this new trend that is coming is also to invest in training. So what that means is that if you are a business owner, if you're an individual, constantly invest in capacity building of your people. So train them for them to be able to help your business, because we're no longer in the analog age. This is digital. So, and like I said, it changes. So you have to invest heavily in training, whether personally to improve your skills. So even let's say you're even a tech person, you are not, and all that, you need to look for courses to improve the skills that you have. And another thing I will always say for people who are already in this line, it is not enough that you have the technical skill of tech and all that. You have the soft skills that are required. You understand? So a combination of the technical skills that you have together with soft skills make you like a total package for the world of this ever evolving tech world that we have currently. So what does that mean? What are the soft skills that you need to have? First of all, communication skills. So you see a lot of people that they say, oh, I'm a software developer, I'm a this, I'm a that, but they don't have communication skills. They don't know how to communicate sometimes. So they find it very difficult. And we all know that in this space, you need to communicate. It goes beyond the fact that you're behind the computer and you're doing this. So you need to have that as a soft skill. You also need to have other soft skills you have is teamwork. You can also have, because of course you are going to be working with a team, of course, if you are in that space. So you have to have some of these skills, soft skills, together with your technical skills to make you a total package for this tech space that we have, because you have to constantly be abreast with what is going on for you to stay trending and all that. So another thing again that can help you to adapt is also for us as HR is using. So what this tech has done for us, it has made our recruitment and hiring process very seamless. So with software that we have, AI automated, we will be able to do everything seamless. So I can sit in my and complete the 360 of recruitment without going anywhere. So if you are currently, you are currently learning and the tech skills, you are very, very lucky, because currently they are in high demand. So I will urge that you continue in that line, because there will never be a shortage of, that required skill. Now, another thing you can do again is, apart from that, is embrace what companies can do is embrace DIE. I call it DIE, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because when a company adapts to that, when they have that as their culture, it attracts these tech, or candidates to be able to join their company. Because if your company does not do that, I'm sorry, nobody's going to help you. Nobody is going to come. It's not going to attract some of these talents that we have to join, your company, and to make your company a good one. So these are some of the ways that, you can do as an individual, as a company, or as a business owner, for you to, be able to adapt to the new trend that we have currently. And like I said before, I don't know if my time has gone, but like I said before, technology is here to. Okay, so like I said before, technology is here to stay and is not going anywhere. So if you are not ready to join the train, you are going to be left behind. So I don't know. That
All
is
right,
all I
thank
have.
you. Yes, thank you so much, Rose, for that awesome, very lightning speaker session. We really loved all of the critical issues you raised. And the very first thing I heard you mention is the fact that for everyone who is part of the DSN community, that we are very, very lucky that because we
Yes.
are currently on the right track. So everyone, I think you need to be happy, everybody on this call. Let me see the fire emojis, the clap sessions, saying that yes, we are at the right place at the right time. And she also mentioned the fact that we need to keep improving ourselves, we need to keep growing our skill, we need to remain relevant and stay current in the industry. Thank you so much for that session. Very quickly, we'll be moving on to the next speaker. The next speaker will be speaking of will be Zainab Musa. Zainab Musa will be speaking on making the most of AI for future jobs. How can we leverage AI and how can we prepare ourselves, as it were, building on the first session already by Rose? How can we leverage AI for the future of job? If you're on the call, please, you can unmute yourself. I know you're on the call already. Zainab Musa, you have the floor. Thank you. Zainab Musa, can you hear me? Hello, Zainab. All right, it seems we can't get feedback from Zainab. Can anyone confirm, please, in the chat? If you can hear me, just say, yes, I can hear you. Let me see, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, thank you. I can see the yes. So maybe Zainab Musa is having a little network glitch. So while we're waiting for her, we'll just move on to the next speaker. We'll circle back to her. And then we will be able to engage her. Now I'll be moving to the next speaker. The next speaker is Olarewaju Oyinboke. Olarewaju is someone we're very familiar with, and he has shared and spent some wonderful and awesome time with us. He will be speaking to the topic public projects as skills showcase. How can we leverage our public project? How can we leverage public projects, not just building in secret, building in the public, to showcase our skill sets and critically position ourselves out there for opportunities. So Olarewaju Oyinboke, you have the floor.
All right. Good evening once again, everyone, and I'm so happy to be here. Can I confirm you can hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Oh, awesome. So I have a couple of minutes just to engage you in this conversation, and I would like to start with this quote: "Skills are the engine, visibility is the fuel. Together, they propel you towards a future where your influence knows no bounds." And of course, if you ask me, how did I come about this quote, is ChatGPT 2023, by the way. So I think this quote emphasize and make clear the message that I have for you today. Yeah, your skill is good, is the engine, but you need visibility to actually fuel and propel yourself and your future towards this level of influence and growth. So let me quickly re-emphasize why these skills are actually awesome and why you need to showcase your skill through public project. I mean, by building in the public. And I'm going to cite some few points. And after that, I'll wrap it up. First, of course, visibility and exposure. I could remember when, one of the things that got me straight into Microsoft, or, while I was there as a senior cloud advocate, was the fact that I was visible. And I wasn't doing this for Microsoft. I've been doing that consistently for a series of years. So people know me for what I do. I learn in the open. I showcase what I know in the open. And that alone creates some social points that the day you will need them, they will speak for you. So when you take up in a project and you showcase what you've learned in the open, you've not only get feedback or gain some followers or get some appraises from people for what you've done. You've sown seed for the future, which will speak for you, which will validate many things about your skill level, your growth pattern, your history of learning, and showcasing your growth mindset. So it is very important. Number two, for portfolio enhancement. So number two, when you demonstrate and you build project in the public and you showcase this, it's actually help you to apply your knowledge or your skill to real world problem, no matter how simple it is. During the course of working on that project, you ask yourself some critical questions, or when you showcase, the people is going to ask you questions by, through the feedback. They will ask you critical questions that will help you either positive or some people, maybe even negative, that will help you reevaluate what you've done or even go back and put another touch to it. That simulates how things happen in the business. You get feedback from stakeholders, you go back, you implement it and take it back to the people. And you're already preparing yourself for that huge, opportunity. Learning through application. That is my advocate for this. There's no way to convince me you know something if you have not applied it. So, and when you work on public project, is a way to showcase to people, show me what you can do, not by what you are saying, but by what you've done. So if you've learned how to apply, and build in the, in the public, no matter how simple you think it is, you're actually making progress and you are convincing the public that truly you know this thing. So it's by application. Let's talk about community engagement. This also allows you to collaborate. A lot of people, it is when they showcase their first project or 1, 2, 3 project, then realize that, oh, I could actually work with someone like this to take this further, or people reach out to you, can we do this together because I see you've done something. It's open you up for collaboration. It's hard and difficult to prove what you can do. If you meet someone else that is skillful and you feel like, oh, let's work on this project together, they will feel like, what are you bringing to the table? Don't say I am the table. You must be able to showcase something as well. Oh, I've worked on this couple of projects, so this is my strength. So it's easier for both of you or whoever you are bringing into your team or the team you're joining to say, this is what I've done, this is what you've done. Okay, we can work together. So it makes community engagement and even collaboration easier. Continuous improvement. Every organization celebrates growth mindset, but how do you demonstrate that to recruiters or even to the public that you are continuously growing? When you look back, at what you're doing, your very first project, a few months later, a couple of years later, and you see some of the projects you have been churning out, then nobody have to tell you. Those are evidences, even when you are feeling down, when you think you are not making progress, when you look back at what you've been doing, couple of weeks, months, years ago, you can tell yourself, I'm doing well. Because indeed, I've seen progress. This is not the way I used to be. So it's an evidence for continuous improvement and even for self-motivation when you need it. As I round up this, it's also a way to demonstrate initiative. I have seen a couple of people that work on public projects. The reason why people celebrate them, it's not because the project is complex. It's just because, oh, for you to even think of doing things like this is just kind of interesting. E.g., taking up Telegram data, analyzing the chart, I'm building some useful, insightful analysis. Or e.g., looking at WhatsApp group chat, analyzing them and, presenting some beautiful insights. That concept, someone, who redesigned WhatsApp and say, these are the features that are missing on WhatsApp. I've redesigned it. These are, it could be someone who could redesign the UI UX of Twitter and say, oh, I think something is missing there, but this is the interaction I've built for this. No matter how simple those things are, the initiatives, the fact that you could think about it and do something around it, it's what fascinates people sometimes. And no matter how what you think, how common the project is, whatsoever it, take it up, do it, start from there, start from somewhere. And lastly, career advancement. I've seen people in the past that I've actually recruited, and I recruited because I see their project. When I go through their project, I already know the kind of people they are. And in their interview, I was just talking about their project. No need to be asking what is linear regression, what is, serial SVM, all those kind of things. No. I have been in an interview where all the questions were about my project because they've seen what I can do and not about, oh, let's drill this guy to know, all those technical questions that you might not even end up applying. Let me wrap up this. Of course, the message is very central. You have all reasons to showcase whatsoever you're doing. Nothing is simple. If you think, oh, this is not valuable enough, there are many people who cannot do that thing you've done. And when you show it out there, you build it and you document it, you're also helping other people. You are already mentoring other people. You are giving other people motivation to say, if this lady can do it, I should be able to also document some of the things I have done. You have motivated them to do that. And that might also be the beginning of their breakthrough as well in their career. Let me close with this quote. Your skills define your potential, right? But it is the spotlight of visibility that allows the world to witness the brilliance you bring to the table. It is that spotlight, and that spotlight only comes when you publicly showcase your project and your skill through project, by the way. So because of time, I would like to wrap it up here. You have all reasons to start working on public project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Olarewaju. A fire session, and that's it always is. The need for us to build in public, why visibility is very, very critical, irrespective of what we know. So this is a message for every community member. You must make this a focus in 2024, build in the public, so that the whole world can see what you're doing and you can be leveraged from there. Thank you so much, Olarewaju, for this session. We so much love this session. Thank you so much. Very quickly, I'll be going back to Zainab Musa. Now I believe you can unmute and you're back with us. We are happy to have you. Zainab Musa will be speaking. She will be speaking on the topic, making the most of AI for future jobs. Making the most of AI for future jobs. She will be speaking to us on this. How can we leverage AI in leveraging the jobs of the future? Zainab, you have the floor. You're welcome.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope we're having a good time.
Yes, we are. Good evening. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So, yes, as mentioned, my topic would be making the most of AI for future jobs. The first thing I'll be talking on won't be the future jobs. I'd want to take a step back for probably those that are not too advanced in the AI field. I'd like to talk first on human intelligence, what human intelligence is. It's about learning, about reasoning, about perceiving. Okay, what are other words you can use for, okay, this is perceiving. For example, if we're going to say, I'm perceiving this, somebody would say, I'm feeling this. How you can have some discerning, alert, understanding, noticing. You can see it's the human brain that gives you these synonyms, noticing, feeling, all of that. Human intelligence is about understanding language. You talk to me, I talk to you. Somebody understands what another person is talking about. Where am I coming from? I'm coming from the angle where we need to know human intelligence first before we know the artificial intelligence. So psychologists define intelligence as probably the ability to learn, to recognize problems, to solve problems. All of these are intelligence, human or not human. So artificial intelligence, is a buzzword, is a real word, as everybody's talking about. But what exactly is AI? Just a way of making a computer or robot or software think or act like us. That's just basically what it means, to act like a human. So it's a computer-controlled robot that can think intelligently, just the way we think, just putting the human mind in the computer. So there's a lot of ways we can apply this concept to our everyday lives. There's the gaming. We can go the social media, astronomy, astrology, education, agriculture, transport, healthcare, entertainment. These are places and ways that we can apply artificial intelligence. So many sectors. Automotive, the way you have those machines controlled by robots that makes parts, car parts, the manufacturing industry. So it's very important to have AI in our lives. And there's a difference or a major reason why we should have artificial intelligence, because if we had to have, let's say, apples against apples to natural intelligence, AI is not creative. Even though we are creative, AI can use our creativity to make better things at an exponential rate. AI is precise. Our brains may contain error. It's not consistent. Our brains are not really consistent, but AI is really consistent. Then we can't handle more than a lot of things. We can't handle a lot of things at the same time, but AI can do multitasking. So you see, these computers, they are really well suited to performing mechanical computations using fixed programming rules. They perform monotonous tasks, like they do it efficiently, reliably, and which us humans, we are not really suited to. So we really have an interesting approach to problem solving based on abstract thoughts, high-level, deliberate reasoning, pattern recognition, but we do it at a simple level, not really a complex state. When it becomes very complex, things get more difficult. So I can do 2 times 2, 5 times 5, 25 times 25. But when it comes to 120 times, and then it goes up in the figures, we really can't do that just with our brains in a short period of time. So AI, it aims to improve tackle such tasks. It also allows us to understand our own intelligent behavior by recreating the process, and it enables us to enhance how we think, just the way the previous my colleague just mentioned, ChatGPT and some other AI-enabled tools we can use to help ourselves. Some practical applications of AI can be the military technology. So there are drones, there are a lot of things that we can use. Like, for example, if the military are going for war or something, they cannot go themselves. They just send the machines or the robots. So it only helps them. You see, we save lives when we do it this way. Space exploration. When we're talking about space, am I audible? Can you hear me? I hope I'm not talking to myself.
Yes, you're audible. You have 2 more minutes.
Okay. So we need provisions for water, recycling, food. So a lot of the problems can be solved with AI. All of these are practical applications. Underwater mining. There are a lot of things, that jobs that we can do with these things. Entertainment industry, the robo dogs, you see the games. I want to give a scenario of a traveler that was traveling for pilgrimage. So all he did was just to have his AI integrated card. So he just passed through customs. He had his bracelet to track him wherever he is. There was no fear of him getting lost. Then he had automatic check-ins. His hotels, his meals were all covered by the card. So he had an earphone where it gives him all the information on the different places he was supposed to go to. So there are a lot of inconveniences that were solved due to these tools. And all this is the future. So jobs in the future are going AI. AI is becoming more advanced. So an example of an advanced AI is the explainable AI, which is a set of tools and frameworks to help you understand and interpret predictions. So we're doing it with machine learning models, but we need help as well, still with the AI. So explainable AI helps with that.
Thank
Edge
you.
artificial intelligence. So I think quantum computing, AI ethics and governance, a lot of things we can work with
So
AI.
much, Zainab.
Thank you very much.
You have so much you want to talk to us about how we could make the most of the AI for the future jobs ahead. And the summary of all of this, you spoke so much to the applications. And the summary of all of this is all of us need to get on board. All of us need to begin to maximize the opportunities that we have. And everybody must come to the realization and understanding that this is the future. And we just need to work with the future. Thank you so much for that awesome session, Zainab. Thank you so much. Very quickly, I'll be moving to our very own Dr. Shekinat. Dr. Shekinat will be speaking to us. She will be speaking to us on the topic relating to how we could leverage research, using research as a stepping stone to innovation and career advancement. So Dr. Shekinat will be speaking to us about that, and she will have the next 10 minutes very briefly to speak to us about that. Dr. Shekinat, you're very welcome, ma'am. You can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm always glad to be here, and I also want to congratulate Data Science Nigeria, and we are also members of Data Science Nigeria. And I also want to say thank you to all the former speakers. They have already exhausted what I have in mind to talk to you about. So just adding quickly to what has been discussed earlier by the past speakers, now I'm just going to mention literature review, because that points us to research gap. So if you want to succeed as a researcher, the first thing you have to do is do research gap. Even if you want to do innovation, or you want to do new things, or you want to advance in technology, you do what we call literature review. So what do I mean by that? Is that you are standing on shoulder of giants. Literature review prevents you from doing what has already been done before, or you copy what has been done earlier. Rather, it gives you the leverage, it shows you the way, and kind of allow you to stand on shoulder of giants. So while reading literature review means that you read, you acquaint yourself, you gather knowledge from past researchers. So, and past researchers, they report their work by publication. They write out their outputs in a paper publication and publish. So something that you should get yourself, or you should romance very well with, because it kind of puts you on a good pedestal. So if you do a good quick literature review of things that you have in mind, it gives you a leap. And if you read reviews of people, or what people have done in the past, it kind of gives you fresh, new ideas that are innovative. And also, just like the first speaker said, you should also learn to communicate your results. So if you attend hackathon, or you attend boot camps, or you do some projects, just like Oyiboke told us to do, you should put your work out there. And I advise that one of the ways that you should put your work out there is you write a publication paper. Because when you write a publication paper, your work is there for the rest of your life, or even beyond. When you are no longer with us, your work is there. So people read your work, they read the awesome things that you have done. And also, I know that our community, they engage so much with hackathon, and I can tell you that so much can come out from that hackathon. Because when you attend hackathon, you interact with data that you have not seen before. data that could be problematic or bring fresh problems that are not visible to us. And if you keep applying new method to that data set and you eventually win the hackathon, I advise you to publish your work, because that method that you have used is a new method, because the data being a new data is a new method that is worthy, and it is worthy to be put out there, and is also lesson for upcoming people. You also use your work to mentor people. So just like what I do, any new method, no matter how simple or how small it is, that I bring out from any simple research or with my students, I always make sure that I publish that work so that I can always make reference to it. It's not that I will do the work, it will be interesting, and I will keep it in my computer or keep it on my laptop, and I'm not able to reach out to people. And you should also try to do what we call translational problem, because what we advocate here in Nigeria is that we bring AI home, let's domicile AI. So if you are domiciling AI, that means that you should be able to document or be able to translate local problems using AI. Then just I've already said that before. Some of the ways by which you publish your work are: one, you do literature review after you already identify a research gap. And this research gap can only be done when you do literature review. And when you do literature review, you have identified the gap. The gap also leads you to a new innovation, a new method, a new way of doing things. Then you should go ahead and use your method. Your the methods you use, sometimes you can hybridize a method, or sometimes you bring a new innovation and your new method, then you should be able to communicate your results out in like a research output, and or either you publish your work as a review, or you publish your work with reputable journals, or you do poster presentation at conferences, show people your work, tell people what you can do, and also be ready to mentor. So thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Shekinat. Thank you for these gems that you've really shared with us. The fact that publishing, there's always this saying that it is either you publish or you perish in the academic world, because we know that paper writing and publishing is very critical. And I agree with you. One of what it will do is it will make you become a thought leader in your chosen sphere of influence, your chosen domain, and it's very, very critical that we publish. Thank you so much for this awesome session. Let me quickly as I call on the this session. So lastly, I'll be bringing on Afsa. Afsa will be speaking to us on She'll be speaking to us on working together for innovation in tech startup. As a means of tying all of this together, we looked at the HR angle for job application. Then Oyiboke came and spoke to us about building projects and building in public. Then we explored the future of work. Then Dr. Shekina just finished talking about paper writing. Now, how we want to now tie all of this together in a tech startup. How can we work together for innovation in tech startup? And to take us through that in very few 5, 6, 7 minutes, let's welcome Afsa El Yakubu to the stage. Afsa, you can unmute and you have the floor. Thank you so much.
Yes, first of all, am I audible?
Hello, Afsa, confirm you can.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Afsa.
Okay, great. I'm actually on transit, but okay. It's 2023. Being on transit shouldn't stop me from turning on my video, right? So I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited about what DSN has been doing in the last year. I've seen the statistics, the project you've been building, and it's really great. Okay, so to talk about the first topic, working together for innovation in tech startups. Bye. Yes. Okay. So it's 2023. Everybody's trying to start a company. Everybody's trying to start a startup, right? How many startup founders do we have on the call? I saw some of the fire earlier on the call. I don't know if I can get some of that as well.
Yes, we have 1 or 2 persons identifying as founders, Afsa.
Great. So I'm sure you're all aware of the issues and the challenges that come with starting a company. A startup, actually, a tech startup, in fact. With I think earlier Rose mentioned the issue of talent acquisition. You want to start a tech company, but you don't have enough experience, or you're finding it hard to get developers to build your solution. So there is that issue, and that is a major challenge when it comes to starting a company. So apologies about the audio. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So as I was saying, one of the major challenges when it comes to starting a tech company is talent acquisition, not having enough hands, not knowing where to find them. The best developers are landing opportunities, they're going abroad. So how to go about that? Another issue that comes up with starting a company is getting funding, and sometimes not having enough support. But I think things are getting easier. That's why you're having more and more startups coming up. But there's still a high rate of there's a very I think less. I read some statistics earlier today. Less than 33% of startups succeed in Nigeria. So you only hear about the successful companies, Flutter Wave, Sudo, and then you think it's that easy, but it's not. So it's important before jumping into it, you make sure to run your surveys, make enough research. What works in the US, what works in Lagos might not work where you are in Kano or Zamfara, for example. So as a startup or as someone that wants to start a company, it's important to make that research. And another thing we need to look at is I was having this conversation with someone some weeks back about how collaboration is the new superpower. So sometimes you don't have to always compete with other founders. You can always collaborate and you can do more. Go to events, network, join communities like DSN, join communities with other startup founders. That also makes a huge difference. And yeah, I don't know if you have any comments or questions. There's so much to talk about and so little time. And let's see, what else is there to talk about? So now, advice about how to start a company. You want to start a company, you want to start a tech startup. How do you know you're ready, or how do you go about it? So number one, like I mentioned, make research before starting. Another issue that I know of is sometimes you feel like you don't know enough. Maybe you don't have a technical background, but you want to have a tech startup. So how you can go about that is to have a technical co-founder. And then you can find a technical co-founder by joining communities and reaching out to supporting communities to get one. And
all right.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Afsa. Even though we know you are on transit and it was a little difficult to hear you very well, but we had you speak to the fact that Talent acquisition is very critical when it comes to tech startup, and one of what is fundamental is the fact that tech talents must be willing to work together. That collaboration is very key if we must foster innovation in tech startup. Thank you so much for this. Very quickly before we move to the next session on this awesome end of the year event, which will be our game session. Let me just see if I can pick one or two questions very quickly. One or two questions very quickly. If you have, just share. I think I have one here already. How do we publish here in Nigeria? I think that speaks to a very great extent to Dr. Shekinat, and then any of the speaker, maybe Olarewaju could also speak to this. How do we publish here in Nigeria?
Yeah. Hello, please, can you repeat the question again?
So the question, Ma, is how do we publish here in Nigeria?
Okay. Thank you so much. Actually, publishing your output or your results or your work or your innovation, your idea or new thing that you are bringing up can be done everywhere. It's not only in Nigeria. So publishing your work, you can either publish your work in a reputable journal that is not predatory, or you publish your work at a conference, just like I'm doing now. I'm here at NEWRIFS, attending NEWRIFS, and then I presented my work, one of my work on Monday with my student here. So you could look for a reputable a conference that is related to your work. Of course, we are AI community, we are AI group. So our conferences, the conferences that we should look for should be AI related, like Deep Learning in Daba in Nigeria and some other conferences or workshops. Then you could also publish in journals. Journals are usually peer reviewed. What I mean by peer reviewed is that it's being reviewed by experts in that field. Of course, conference paper are also you can also do that. So you publish in a reputable journal like Elsevier, like Springer, though sometimes it is daunting publishing in such highly impactful journals. But we also have some other local journals that are equally good, like an institutional journal, like Journal for Science in OUU, or in Journal for Science in UI in Ife, or any of the high-flying universities here in Nigeria. So all you just need to do is that you have your ideas and you do your literature review, making sure that your work has not been published before and you are not copying somebody else's work. Then you document your work properly, in starting from introduction, methodology. Then you present your results, you discuss them, and let us see what you are trying to let us see. Explain your what innovation, what novel things you are bringing out for no. You write your conclusion, then you're on your way to go. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you for that response to that question. So the fact is that you must do a very good job and you must be detailed with what you're doing, and you must ensure originality and no plagiarism, and you share. And then it will be picked up from that. Thank you so much. Very quickly, we'll be moving to the game session. I'll be bringing on my colleague, Anu Oyeniran, to coordinate this session. And let me also say that we are bringing a new dimension to the game session. He will be speaking more to the modality, but let me also say this very quickly about the modality. It's that we will project the questions on the screen, and it will be that of fastest finger who will win the prize. And guess what? Who can guess? For every question you win, you will get a 1,000 naira airtime, irrespective of the network that you're using. Let me see the clap and the fire emoji for this in the chat session. I also want to say a very big thank you to our speakers for their session. Thank you for sharing awesomeness with us. We believe that every other time we reach out, you'll be available to engage with us. Thank you so much. Anu Oyeniran, please, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Omotayo. Please kindly confirm that you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Thank you very much, everyone. And sincere apologies for getting to rework the game session. We had a bit of a technical glitch, like my colleague rightly said. So I'm just going to be putting up my screen shortly. While I'm trying to do that, please, I'll try and explain the modality of this game, as it were. Now, like my colleague rightly said, the way this is going to run is the fact that you're expected to answer these questions. The questions are going to be coming up correctly. Upon the attempt of the questions, I'm going to announce the first, my colleagues who are also here are going to announce the first person to answer the questions correctly. So please do well to do that. And we're going to be expecting details. So as soon as I confirm to you that you are the first person or the right person to have answered, I will expect you to chat I'll give you an admin number to just chat quickly so that you can be credited. So please kindly confirm if these if the directives are clear. I want to get a confirmation in-house in the chat. Please kindly confirm if it is clear. Thank you very much. So let's do some games. So if you are very ready, let me know. Just signify that you're ready. Correct. Okay, so I'll be bringing up my screen shortly, and we go now. So please, like I said, is the fastest finger, and I'll expect to have this. So the first question is this: according to academia.eu, DSN's work has been referenced in more than dash instances across a wide range of academic papers. According to, okay, so can I get the first, so I'll ask my team. Okay, I can see a lot of answers. Okay, so let's go. So sorry, so this is the answer C. So can we have the first, can I get a confirmation of the first person? Can I get a confirmation of the first person that answered it correctly? Moses Daudu, you have answered the first question correctly. Moses Daudu, please kindly reach out to just chat the DSN, the hosts on that on this meeting. Just do a private DM directly, Moses Daudu, so that you can advise accordingly. Moses Daudu, please do that right away. We're going to the next question, and the next question is this: DSN has a commitment to raise dash AI talent and dash build AI solutions that improve the quality of life and well-being of how many people. So A, B, C, D. So please, next. So I can see a lot of answers coming. Okay, so the answer is D. So can we have the first person that answered correctly for question 2? For question 2, who is the first person that answered correctly? So can my team actually bring that up? Can my team actually bring that up? So let's get the confirmation of who answered that correctly now. Team, we're waiting. Okay, so Ibrahim Adamu. So Ibrahim Adamu, you've won for yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime. Please, I'll expect you to chat the hosts on the call immediately. Ibrahim Adamu. So to the third question is DSN won the 2023 Art of Technology 5.0 Excellence Award in which category? DSN won the 2023 Art of Technology 5.0 Excellence Award in which category? DSN won the Art of Technology 5.0 Excellence Award in which category? We have A, Community and Social Impact, B, Best AI Product, C, AI ML, D, all of the above. Can we have that? Okay, so and the answer is C, AI ML, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Can we have the first person to answer correctly? Can we have the name? The team. Okay, so Okpeyemi Adeyemo, you have won for yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime. Okpeyemi Adeyemo, please kindly chat the admin on the account. I mean the DSN host, kindly chat, do a private chat immediately. Okpeyemi Adeyemo. And next to the next question, We have the renowned all expense paid DSN 2023 AI Bootcamp was held on which date? The renowned all expense paid DSN 2023 AI Bootcamp was held on which date? So these are options. Okay, so Olatunbosun, what, please? Olatunbosun, you just won yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime. So before I continue, I'll read up the terms and conditions again. So just for us to be aware of. Please kindly note that every question wins 1,000 naira worth of airtime on any network. And we have 10 questions and it is based on the fastest finger to type the answer in the chat room. I'll take it again. Every question wins 1,000 naira worth of airtime on any network. And we have 10 questions and it is based on fastest finger to type the answer in the chat room. So we ask the winners to confirm their details through a dedicated phone number and all giftings will be done tomorrow. So we ask all the winners to confirm their details through a dedicated phone number and all giftings will be done tomorrow. So a person can win as many times as possible, provided the person is the fastest finger to type the chat room. So please kindly confirm that these guidelines and these conditions are clear before we proceed. Please, let's confirm that this is clear before we proceed. Yes, it's clear. Okay, so I'll take the fifth question before we take a break and get our questions. I'll take the fifth question, which is for this period. So the fourth question, like I said, Olatubosun actually won that, which is 14th to 19th August 2023. So the fifth question, so where is the DSN AI hub located? Where is the DSN AI hub located? A, number 33, Queen Street, Yaba. B, number 35, Queen Street, Ikeja. C, number 34, Queen Street, VI. D, number 33, Queen Street, Lekki. So I'm waiting. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Yes, so number and the answer is A, number 33, Queen Street, Yaba. Number 33, Queen Street, Yaba. And the winner is Nana Fidaus Abdurrahim. Nana Fidausi Abdurrahim. Nana Fidausi Abdurrahim. So I'll just take a pause here for now. Then we'll come back for the final round of the quiz. Thank you very much, Omotaya. Over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Anu, for that awesome session. Please let me see the fire and the clap emoji in the chat session. As we say, thank you to DSN for sharing this with us. Yes, 5 persons, 5 lucky winners have won for themselves 1,000 naira airtime individually. This is awesome. I hope you wait for the second session where we will be having 5 more lucky winners who will be winning another round of airtime. Very quickly, we'll move to the second, the third to the last item agenda we have on this, our end of the year event. And that will be the special announcements on next year's Big Bang event. We'll be talking about the annual calendar and the journey towards AI Bootcamp 2024. And to do this and to share this with us this evening is no other than our own Impact and Community Network lead in the person of David Akonji. Let me see that clap, that fire emoji as we welcome David Akonji to the stage. David Akonji, you're welcome, sir. David Akonji, confirm that you can hear me. Hello, David. Can you confirm that you can hear me? Hello, David. Are you on the call?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. You're welcome, sir.
All right, thank you so much. It's really exciting to have all our community on the call this evening, and it has been a very great session with everybody. I hope you have been enjoying all the activities that we have presented to you all for our end of the year event today. So very quickly, I will be ushering us into the next session, which is going to be speaking to our community special announcement, which is going to be next year big bang event that we are going to be having. So in this special announcement, I'll be talking about our DSN 2024 annual learning calendar, and also be speaking to how you can join our community, that is near you, near your environment, or wherever you have your studies, either campuses or cities community that you want to join. There is a lot of opportunity for you there. Also, we're going to be, so number one of it is our learning calendar for the year 2024. So for the year 2024, we already have a lot of lineup activities for you for 2024, which means that all our campus community, city community, they are going to be having a lot of expert mentorship session in 2024. And we already have a fixed date for this program. So which means that all our community are going to be having dive-in session with experts, who is going to be training them on different aspects of our learning that we have already provided. So the information about the details of all the mentorship session is going to be communicated in the next coming weeks. So we are going to be having the details of all the speakers, and also the community lead are going to be reaching out to you. Also, our AI Everyday is going to be commencing on the 22 January this next year, 2024. Also, our professional mentor program is going to be commencing as well. So we are going to be sharing the link to the event with you as well. My colleague on the call will also be sharing the link to some of us that are already on the call, so that you can have access to some of our learning calendar now, and can also diarize it on your calendar, so that you can keep track of all our events that are going to be coming up. And also, our next year end of the year event is going to be coming up on 12th of December. Also, we also have a community, Francophone community, which spoke about taking care of all our community who are just their French-speaking community who doesn't speak English. And generally, so we already have a dedicated program for them. So definitely, there's a lot of amazing events that we already have in place. So you can scan this particular barcode to join our 2024 annual learning calendar. So we can quickly scan that. So if you have any challenges in scanning it, I'm sure you already have access to the link on the chat, so that you can use it to keep track of our learning calendar for 2024. And also, if you want to create a community, if you want to join community, so this is a link for you. This is an opportunity for some of us who are just the first timer hearing about DSN community. If you are just joining the DSN community, opportunity for you is opportunity that is in the community is we have a lot of opportunity for you. So that's why you need to join, and there are a lot of amazing things that are coming in 2024, which you must not miss out. So if you want to start a DSN community, kindly copy this link. My colleague will also be dropping the link on the chat for you. Most importantly, there are a lot of people who are curious about why they need to join our community. So for you to be part of our community, it means that you are going to be having access to a lot of opportunity, talking about mentorship opportunity, access to premium training and content and facilities for you, and also internship job opportunities is going to be there for you, and also research support and collaboration is going to be available for you. So make sure that you join our community today if you are not yet a community member. And also, if you are part of the community and you are not active, this is an opportunity for you to be part of their community, so that you can have access to a lot of these benefits. So let me quickly share a slide whereby you can scan this. So let me allow you to quickly scan this, so that you can be able to have access to all of these details information. So kindly do that quickly. So while you are doing that, so I will hand over these sessions to my colleagues, Omotayo, to take over from here.
Thank you so much, our impact and community network lead. Thank you so much for that Awesome session, brief, straight, and direct to the point. Why you need to join a DSN community. Permit me to add to all of what our leader said, and it's the fact that in 2024, you don't want to learn alone. In 2024, you don't want to do the journey alone. You don't want to learn in isolation. You heard some of our speakers speak to the fact that community is critical, collaboration is necessary. You want to be part of a living and a vital community that is making things happen. So use the links that have been shared in the chat session. Look for a community that is close to you, and then join that community, reach out, join that community, and grow together with the community. It is very, very important. One of the ways you can benefit from all of what we do at DSN, you can see from all the slides we've shared, all the stories we've shared today, you will see that the only way you could benefit maximally is through community. You don't want to be told about what is happening in our community. So make sure you are part of a community, reach out to us, leverage all of the links we are sharing. Even if you don't have one close by to you, we'll definitely find one close to you and share with you, and you'll be part of all of what we are doing at DSN. So very quickly, briefly before I will invite my colleague Ano Yeniro to take the last game session and also share some closing remarks, I want to take maybe 1 or 2, 3 questions. If we have 1 or 2, 3 questions that we will want to ask as community members that you want to ask from DSN, we want to take those questions very quickly. I have my colleagues here on the call with me as well, who will be able to speak to some of the questions you may be asking, so that we can quickly attend to that, and then we can begin to tie this awesome event together. So I'm saying yes. So please, my colleague, you could also help me spotlight some of the questions that may be coming in, so that I can speak to them. And then I'll also invite David, our impact and community lead, to still come on board so that I can speak to 1 or 2 of the questions that we are having. Okay, I have one question here. Somebody is asking, I am studying abroad and I'm interested in this great opportunity. How should I go about this, please? David, are you still on the call? Can you speak to that quickly?
All right, thank you so much. So my colleague will be dropping an email of our community, AI community email on this chat. You can just shoot us an email, then we definitely support you on how you can join any community that is closer to you. If we already have declared community in that your particular, in your current country, and if we don't have, then we can liaise with you on how we can create one for you that can support your learning journey, or how you can be a part of the some virtual community that we have that you can also support your learning growth. So
yeah, thank you so much for that.
The email is aicommunity@datasciencenigeria.ai. So the link will be shared on the chat so that you can copy it and also shoot out an email.
All right, thank you so much. So I hope we got that AI community at datasciencenigeria.ai. So thank you. My colleague has shared that in the chat. So just pick up that email and then you can send us an email and then we'll pick up the conversation from there. All right, very quickly, I have another question. David, someone is asking, when is the next internship? When is the next internship coming up? Can you speak to that very briefly, David?
All right. Okay, so the next internship will be communicated on our social media channel. So definitely, we already have an NYC internship currently ongoing. So the next internship also, just make sure that you follow all our social media channel, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, any of the social media that is convenient for you. Just follow DSN. You will see all the updates about our opportunity, internship, and also NYC PPA placement opportunity. Currently, we have NYC post that is currently available and other positioning that is currently available that is vacant. So just going to our LinkedIn page, you see all of this opportunity. So just make sure that you follow us bumper to bumper and be part of the people who are going to be aware of this information. We also encourage you to join our Telegram, WhatsApp group, Slack, and all those are group chats, so that you can also be abreast of all the opportunity that we are sharing.
Thank you so
So
much.
the link to some of these page will be shared to you all on this chat. So kindly make sure you just copy it and follow through that now.
All right, thank you so much, David. So the summary is make sure you follow DSN on all our available channels. Everything we're doing at DSN, we always talk about them online, whether it's internship, whether it's the programs we're running, events and whatsoever. We always share them every day. We always share very fresh and detailed information via all our social media handle. So follow us on Twitter at DSN AI Network. Follow us everywhere, search for Data Science Nigeria, and then make sure you follow us and you'll be able to keep abreast of all of this information. I think I'll take one more question. I have one more question here, David. The question says, I have joined the community, but would like to know if you're going to take candidates from abroad for the boot camp. I believe this is speaking to the 2024 boot camp. So will DSN be taking candidates from outside Nigeria for the 2024 boot camp? Over to you, David.
All right, thank you so much for that question. So as you are aware of the current boot camp that was held in August, definitely we have opportunity for all our community that's outside Nigeria to be part of our boot camp. So the provision that's available for them currently is partial, but next year we cannot disclose anything that might happen. Maybe they can join us physically, but there is opportunity for you to join, to participate with us on the boot camp. The one that's very guaranteed is the virtual participation, which was one of the things that was done this year. We have a lot of participants from outside Nigeria who joined us in the boot camp virtually, and the experience was amazing for all of them. So very sure you can also participate as well.
All right, thank you so much, David. Thank you so much for your time. Before I will hand over to my colleague, Anu Yenira, to take off from here, I think I have a question here saying, I have knowledge of ML from Cargo. How can I have a mentor in DSN? I think the easiest way you could have access to a mentor via DSN is for you to join a community. Identify a community that is closest to you wherever you are. We have campus communities, we have city communities. So identify one, use the various links that have been shared. You could send a mail to that email, aicommunity@datasciencenigeria.ai. Leverage all of these various channels we're sharing. Reach out to us. You will be attached to one, and then from there, it will be easy for you to be part of an ongoing mentorship. Thank you so much. My colleague, Ano Yeniro, I believe you're on the call. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Omotayo. Hi, everyone. Please kindly confirm that you can see my screen, and kindly confirm that you've had a swell time. Let's quickly just get that before we kick this off. So I would love to get your confirmation that you've enjoyed. It's been a very, very pleasant, productive, and eye-opening session. So I want to read up. We're going into the next the last category of a quiz, which is also fastest fingers. I'm going to read out the conditions just once again so that we are aware of this. So now we need so I need to state clearly, categorically, that every question, each question has the ability to win 1,000 naira worth of airtime. Every question wins 1,000 naira worth of airtime on any network. And we have 10 questions. We've done 5. So this is the remaining 5. And it is based on fastest finger to type the answer in the chat room. Now, we're going to ask the winners to confirm their details through a dedicated phone number, and all giftings are going to be done tomorrow. Now, please, a person can win as many times as possible, provided the person is the fastest finger to type in the chat room. So please, I would like to get the confirmation that this is also clear before I move on to the second round of the questions. Please, I would like to get confirmation. Yes, let's keep it coming. Okay, so are we ready? Are we ready Let's get to air if we are all ready. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I want to see your confirmation in-house. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. So DSN and DSN AI are winners of the highly competitive Grand Challenges Grant, an initiative funded by A, Microsoft, B, Google, C, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, then D, MasterCard Foundation. Wow, so C, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, C, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So I think we still have Olatunbosu again. Can we celebrate Olatunbosu? Olatunbosu is the winner of this very question, Olatunbosu. So please kindly engage. I'm going to reach out also. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Thank you. So next question. ChatGPT is a language model developed by A, OpenAI, B, Google, C, DSN, D, Microsoft. Can we have this? ChatGPT is a language model developed by A, OpenAI, B, Google, C, DSN, D, Microsoft. And the answer is A, OpenAI, and the winner is Pilgrim Ogunyemi. So Pilgrim Ogunyemi, you have won for yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime by answering this question correctly. So the next question is, how many panelists did we have in today's session? How many panelists? How many panelists? So how many panelists? Option A, 5. Option B, 6. Option C, 7. Option D, 10. How many panelists? How many panelists? So and the answer is do we have you coming? The answer is A, 5. The answer is A, 5. So and our winner is Juliet. Our winner is Juliet Philip. Juliet Philip, you won for yourself 1,000 naira worth of airtime. Juliet Philip. Okay, so the next question is on our female-oriented program. How many dedicated ops do we have in the Iowa Ladies for Tech program? This is for the Iowa Ladies for Tech community on the call. This should be something for you to quickly jump on. How many dedicated ops do we have in the Iowa Ladies for Tech program? Option A, 5. Option B, 4. Option C, 3. Option D, 6. And the answer is... the answer is B, 4. B, 4. We have 4. And the winner is Nonso Obinwa. Nonso, you're going to please chat the DSN host, who is going to confirm through a dedicated phone number, and all giftings will be done tomorrow. Nonso Obinwa. So, and the next question is in which state, which is the last question, in which state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the Iowa Ladies for Tech program currently running? In which state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? I remember the program manager speaking about this. In which state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is Iowa Ladies for Tech program currently running? A, Kaduna, B, Kano, C, Lagos, D, Imo. And the answer is A. And the winner is Aliyu Zainab. So this brings us to the end of our fastest fingers and our quiz session. Can we appreciate ourselves? Let's celebrate ourselves. Can we see reactions in-house? Let's celebrate ourselves. It's been a wonderful session. For me, I feel very, very fulfilled. I feel educative. I mean, I've learned quite a lot in this session, and it's been fun-filled. Let's celebrate ourselves. So without wasting our time, we're going to be wrapping up this session shortly, and I'm going to be taking the closing remarks before we take our photo session. Please stay back so that we can have a photo session. So I want to appreciate everyone who has taken our time to join today's session. on behalf of the advisory board, the leadership, the management, the staff, the entire staff of Data Science Nigeria, also known as Data Scientist Network, for taking our time to join us today. We want to say gladly to you that we cherish you, we appreciate you strongly. We feel you as part of our family because you are the DSN family. And that's why we're taking our time today to celebrate your wonderful work, for taking this 2023 journey with us. We're proud to have you, and we are proud to call you our community members. Without you, we believe strongly that DSN wouldn't have been what it is. So we're imploring you to do well to embark on the 2024 journey with us, so that we can do more. I mean, we believe strongly that we can do more. And with this, I would love for everyone who has the ability to put on their videos to go ahead and do that now, so that we can have a photo session. So let's do that quickly. So if you're able to put on your videos, kindly put on your video. If you're able to put on your videos, let's quickly have photo session. Yes, I can see myself. I can see David. I can see Omotayo. I'm still waiting for everyone. Please kindly put on your videos. Let's have a video session.
Enable. It seems the host needs to enable the participant.
Okay, so we're going to do that shortly. You have disabled. Okay, that will be enabled right away. Okay, so you should be able to put that on. I can see Muiwa. Yes, I can see Muiwa. So please kindly turn on your videos. Is enabled now. You are enabled to start. You can start your video now. Okay, so let's check now. Yes, so you can turn on your videos. Yes, let's see the wonderful faces behind DSN community. Yes, so and we're going to start now. In 1, 2, 3. We're going to start now in 1, 2, 3. So when I say cheese, you just smile so that we can have a photo session. So 1, 2, 3, say cheese, cheese. Yeah, so kindly hold on. That's one. Let's go to the next page. I can see a lot of wonderful people on the call. Hi, Blessing. I can see you. Thank you for being part of DSN community. Let's say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Yeah, awesome. So let's go to the next page. Yes, we still have some wonderful persons on too. In 1, 2, 3, we're going to repeat same so that we can all smile. I'm on page 3. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Say cheese, cheese. Yeah, so and next to another page. And so we're going to take that again. Please, let's say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese, cheese. Okay, so I think that brings to the end. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining the session. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you for granting us the opportunity to journey the 2023 with us. We appreciate you so strongly, and we're looking forward to having a more fulfilling, a more productive, and a more fantastic 2024. So this will be bye from us for 2023. And I'm sure to see you guys in 2024. So see you guys in 2024. Have a lovely evening. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
So for the winners, please kindly be on the lookout. We're going to reach out to you, and all giftings will be done tomorrow, like we said. So we expect that you share a dedicated phone number. I mean, the admin on the call is also engaging you. Please do well so that you can have all of your giftings done. Please do that right away.
Thank you, everyone, and do have an awesome 2023 holiday.
Thank you, everyone.
A challenge to ask for ideas about using an AI to reduce inequity. And we reached out and got 1,300 proposals, and half of those came from Africa. And my next visit back to the continent, which will be in October in Senegal, we'll have a chance to celebrate the winners of that contest that look very, very promising.
A pleasure to host this session, which is the Microsoft Responsible AI Dashboard session, focused on awareness to drive inclusion, accountability, fairness, and responsiveness of AI models.
My expectation for this workshop basically is to learn, some of the best practices as regards, the AI system, how to use AI, that's artificial intelligence, to strategize into what I do, which is data science.
If you're trying to deploy a system across, let's say, different geographies, then you don't just want to rely on historic data for a particular geography.
AI is now in our faces. It's something that we now use daily. So it means that even as a user, you have to be responsible.
I'm trying to start this my new journey with DSN. I'm hoping that I start on a very great level.
How you use AI also matters. Are you using the AI for what it's meant to be used for?
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is DSN Data Science Nigeria.
On me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions.
Congratulations, DSN, on winning the AI ML Excellence Awards and the AOT 5.0 Awards. We all want to say, congratulations!
For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go.
Congratulations! Congratulations, DSN.
It's just like that.
Congratulations, DSN.
Have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, congratulations, pick myself up.
Congratulations to DSN.
Fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick stand up. Champion, stand up. Stand up.
It's a pleasure to host this session, which is a Microsoft Responsible AI Dashboard session, focused on awareness to drive inclusion, accountability, fairness, and responsiveness of AI models.
My expectation for this workshop basically is to learn, some of the best practices as regards, the AI system.
How to use AI, that's artificial intelligence, to strategize into